Greed is by Nikki Giovante. Y'all, this man Zach is absolutely, he's different. Please put yourself in this position. You are overweight. You are living paycheck to paycheck. You're living at your cousin's house. She has a bunch of kids. Her baby father is no good. He helps with nothing. He cheats on her all the time, done did all types of filthy, crazy stuff to her, but she sticks beside him, even though he doesn't pay any bills. But she comes at you all the time sideways, like, oh my God, why are you just sitting here? You're not doing enough, you're not helping enough, but you really are trying your best. Now, your mother recently passed away, so you do have some life insurance money from your mother, but you're really using that money to try to coast, and you're also trying to work. What happens when yes, your cousin's like, listen, I can't take this no more. You gotta go. She's calling the police on you. She's trying to sick people on you. She's willing to do whatever to sabotage your life. And the whole time, you really did want the best for her. This book is insane because at first I started feeling bad for Zach. I really did. I'm like, oh, Zach is having a hard time. Zach is trying his best. Y'all, the book starts off with Zach taking a bag of dirty trash and tampons and bloody unsanitary things. Instead of him walking his behind downstairs, he dumps it over the side of the railing and it falls on the downstairs neighbor. It's blood, warm blood, and all types of stuff dripping on the downstairs neighbor. Now the neighbor's coming upstairs and he wants to fight. Y'all, once the police gets called, first of all, your cousin's baby father has a bunch of warrants. So y'all already know how that works. If you have a warrant, do not call the police for anything. Okay? You shouldn't be calling for anything. Don't be calling to make reports. Don't be calling. Have someone else call and you get out of the vicinity if you have warrants. That's just how it goes. This book is like a unhinged psychological thriller slash. It has so many things that occurred that I'm just like, what the hell is going to happen next? What I also caught myself realizing at some points was Zach has to be losing his mind. Is this a delusion that he's going through? Is this a hallucination that he's experiencing? There is no way this man is experiencing these things because there's some moments where you're looking at him as like a lazy slob. And then there's other moments where you're like, okay, it seems like he's having some success. Like you literally just went from having like $100 in your bank account to now you don't won $10,000 at the lotto, at the casino. I'm like, dang, his luck is turning around. But then I'm also starting to wonder, like, is he hallucinating his luck turning around? Is it actually occurring? Then as soon as he hits the jackpot, this woman comes up to him and Rachel is like, ooh, I'm feeling you. She's calling him Big Papa and stuff like he Biggie. She's feeling him all of a sudden. Now she's like, listen, you go upstairs and you get in the shower and you get dressed and I'm going to do some things to you. Like that, right? But mind you, this man, he does not wash his ass frequently at all. He smells like hot dumpster juice. For starters, he's big, okay? And we're not talking slightly big. Zach is 400 pounds. So not having the proper bathing habits at 400 pounds, do y'all know how much funk and sweat and dirt and dried skin and how all of that begins to get friction underneath the flaps of skin and stuff? And I'm not saying it to be funny. If you've worked in a nursing home, you know the smell that I'm talking about. Drop a comment and let people know. There is a certain smell of someone that is oversized, extremely obese, that refuses to shower, refuses to bathe on a consistent basis. It is no joke. It's no joke. And a lot of times it's not because they physically can't. Even if you offer to help, some of them decline the help and they're like, I can't move. I can't go to the bathroom myself. Like, I'm just going to piss on myself and wait. I have seen some things. So unless you've seen it, don't think I'm trying to make fun of people that are overweight. That's not what this is about. It's about Zach is very greedy, not just for food, but he's very lazy. And he's also a self-sabotager. And he has moments where his intentions are very good. But he is so easily corruptible. His mind is almost like a puppet. If you put a carrot in front of Zach, He's willing to do whatever to get it. And I'm not trying to use the food analogy. I swear I'm not trying to use, I'm not trying to be that way. I'm not trying to use a food analogy. Nikki Giovante wrote a very original story with this book because there were so many points where I did not know what was going to happen next. Because, like I said, it was very clear through the writing style. This man is losing his mind. Certain things that he becomes cool with and okay with trying, from organ harvesting to all types of stuff at this book. I made the mistake of thinking this is going to be like kind of an urban fiction book. This is going to be like I don't know, like a unhinged urban fiction book where he's going to try his best to do what's best for him, but he gets self-sabotaged by people. No. This is like, I'm not even going to say, I won't say it's not hood. Think of African American fiction meets psychological thriller meets unhinged character. That would be the best way to describe this book. At the very end, the last 3 pages of this book here by Nikki Giovante had me wondering, I know you didn't just do what I thought you did. You did what? Yo, this was a very different book. I don't know what more to say outside of that without giving too much away. Like I said, if you are kind of sort of on the I need a trigger warning side of things, this is a trigger warning book. So don't go in thinking you're just going to speed through this. If you get triggered by reading about SA or unaliving or things like that, this is not that kind of book. Be prepared to what you're going into. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. This book is available with Kindle Unlimited. You can read it on there. There is going to be a spin-off / part 2-ish type of read to this book. Check out the book on Amazon.